Hi, and welcome everybody to another edition of the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast. My name is Ross Benjamin of rbwins.com. It's Wednesday, May the 25th, and I got a free pick for you in Major League Baseball. It goes on Thursday the 26th, and as you can see in the background, it comes in the game between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. Before I get to that free pick, just something to keep in mind, folks. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please take a second to do so. It costs you absolutely nothing. You'll see an OSGA tab right in the lower left-hand side, I believe, of your screen. Just click on that, and you'll see a subscribe button come up. Hit that subscribe button. While you're there, hit the notification bell. And you'll be alerted immediately upon any of our sports betting videos going up on this channel. And we record Monday through Friday, folks, for free picks Tuesday through Saturday. So a lot to be had, even in the summer months. We're working hard to give you free winners and give you pertinent betting information that will make you a smarter sports bettor today than you were yesterday. That's our goal. 7-4 with the last 11 free picks on this channel for myself. And also, folks, if you have not visited my website, it's rbwins.com. That's rbwins.com. My 10-star top plays, which are basically my best bets. I never give out more than one of those in a day. And there's a lot of days I don't give out any. But when I do give them out, they're lethal because I've gone 27-10 with my last 37 10-star top plays. That's good for 73%, folks. That'll make you a lot of money. And the last two nights, I cashed in on Tuesday night with the Dallas Mavericks Golden State game to go over 215.5. That won by 10 plus points. And then also on Monday, I had the Boston and Miami game in the NBA. Under the total of 206.5. The game finished 102-84, covering by 22.5 points. So those were my 10-star top plays the last 2 days. Both of them came in the NBA. Once again, 27-10 right now as we speak with my 10-star top plays in my last 37 releases. NBA, not too bad, folks. It's April 1st when it became crunch time. I've gone 37-22 in the NBA. I mean, it's good for 66%, 63%. Let me get that right. But still, all in all, 63% with 59 selections will make you a lot of money. So I'll have an NBA 10-star top play up on for tonight, which is Wednesday, the 25th. I'm not sure if you'll get to it in time, but in case you view this before the game goes off, I do have a 10-star top play in the game 5 between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Also, my Major League Baseball, I'm up about $400 and something, somewhere in that area so far to start the season. That's based on $100 on a 5-star and $150 on a 10-star. Very conservative betting. Some of you bet a lot more than that, but you could do the math at 100 and 150 a game. You're up about $422 right now to start the year. Not great, but it sure to hell beats losing, and it only gets better as the season moves on. The more data I get, the more I could focus on one sport once NBA finishes up, the more dangerous I become in Major League Baseball on an annual basis. So my Major League Baseball 10-star top plays, by the way, folks, I gave out 3 of those this year. All 3 have won since the start of last year, 45-23 with my Major League Baseball 10-star top plays. And that's good for 66%. And my $300 players on these 10-star top plays in Major League Baseball over that course of time have made $6,413. That's since the start of last season. And you're not getting a lot of those plays. We're a full entire year from last season. And also we're somewhere around 2 months into the Major League Baseball season right now. And I've only given out 68 of those picks winning 45. And folks, I never give you a favorite of in the 140 and above range. Very seldom if I do. And when I do, it barely is going to go over 140. And like I said, most of my picks are minus 135 or less, underdogs or totals or run line plays. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to ask you to lay a lot of juice. So return on investment is a heck of a lot more important than win percentage in Major League Baseball betting. But if you can combine the two, that's good as well. There's a food for thought for today. Anyway, let's get to the free pick. Daniel Lynch and Dylan Smeltzer, a pair of left-handers, will oppose each other on Thursday night at 7:40 p.m. Eastern time at Target Field. Daniel Lynch, over his last 3 starts, his ERA is a bit deceiving. It's just a shade under 5, which isn't horrible. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination. But what concerns me is his 176 whip. And a lot of that has to do with some serious control issues over the last 3 starts, as he's walked 10 hitters in just 12 2/3 innings pitched. So that equates to not very good form for Lynch over that course of time. And having said that, he'll have to really get on his hands and knees and pray when the Kansas City bullpen comes in eventually for him, unless he shocks us all and goes and pitches a complete game, which is highly unlikely to happen. This Kansas City bullpen over the last 7 games at 8.66 ERA and a 192 whip. Kansas City had today off, so they'll be going into tomorrow's game. That's Thursday, the 26th. They'll be playing on an off day. And they're also right now on a 6-game losing streak, folks. Well, Minnesota, on the other hand, they lost this afternoon to Detroit 4-2, and that defeat snapped a 6-game win streak for the Twins. Over that 6-game win streak, or over that last 7 games, despite only scoring 2 runs today, they're averaging 6.1 runs per game. The Twins have also gone 3-0 in their last 3 following a loss, and they won those 3 games by an average of 5.3 runs per game. This is a Minnesota team that's right now plus 0.7 in the run per game differential. And Kansas City this year has gone 1-13 versus any opponent that has a 0.5 or better run per game differential. Minnesota definitely qualifies in that regard. The Kansas City Royals lost those games by an average of 3.1 runs per contest. They're also 0-10 versus American League teams that are allowing 3.9 runs or less per game. That's 0-10 this season, and they're being outscored in those situations by 3.7 runs per game. And Minnesota qualifies in terms of what they're giving up per game in runs allowed. Smeltzer, by the way, his last 3 starts, very good form with a 174 ERA and a 107 whip. The Minnesota bullpen at home has been tough this season with a 286 ERA. And the Twins, despite today's loss against the Detroit Tigers, have gone 14-4 versus division opponents this year. Those of you who know me well know by my analysis that I'm leading you toward the Minnesota Twins, but also know I'll never ask you to lay 190 on the money line. What we're going to do is we're going to play the Twins here on the run line, -1.5 and money line odds of +105 over the Kansas City Royals on Thursday, May the 26th. Again, it's Minnesota -1.5 at money line odds of +105 over the Kansas City Royals on Thursday, May the 26th. I'll be back tomorrow with Doug Upstone, as we'll be covering some Major League Baseball, get his thoughts on what he saw on the Preakness last week and maybe some initial thoughts on the Belmont Stakes. And then also Friday, I'll bring on Chip Chirimbus. We'll also be discussing some basketball, what we saw in the NBA playoffs thus far. And again, folks, thank you for visiting, and also thank you for watching the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll be alerted right away. And it costs you absolutely nothing, no strings attached, no subscription plans, none of that jazz. Everything is voluntary, no cost, and nobody's forcing you to do anything. But you should visit my website, rbwins.com. Like I said, folks, red hot right now since August 1st or April 1st, 37-22 with my NBA selections, and also my 10-star top plays on a tremendous 27-10 run. And at my website, by the way, folks, guaranteed are the daily single game and multi-game packages. You buy a package, 3 games for $60 for that particular day. It doesn't make you a profit. I will credit your account the exact amount of your purchase, $60. Same thing for a $35 5-star play or a $49 10-star top play. That's for all daily single game and multi-game subscriptions or multi-game packages. My subscription plan, 7-day, 30-day, and also annual packages. Those of you who've been with me for a while know, and for those who don't, let me fill you in. If you're not making a profit at the end of your expiration date on your subscription plan, I will extend your package until you do. After 6 torrid winning weeks in a row, last week I suffered a losing week. Hey, I'm transparent. I tell it the way it is. I beat on my chest when I win. I tell you when I lose. But I could also tell you there's a lot of clients that I had last week that were unhappy with the results, but they know with my track history, I will eventually get them in a black, and pretty soon, if not later. So, and again, they all were, their packages were all extended from last week. Any questions, please feel free to give me a call at my phone number right on my website. Until the next time, folks, take care. God bless.